Okay, but their defense was like a bunch of drunk children in a candy store. So that's the crazy part about it.
That drunk children in a candy store?
Or yeah, a drunk toddler. You never heard that phrase?
Hi guys, welcome to the Green on Green podcast. I'm your host Rob.
And I'm Zach.
Just a real quick recap. We have been busy and there's been several technical issues. So
Yeah, my entire headset died.
his headset died. We lost audio several times, and it's life.
It's been
You
a
know
shit
how it
show.
goes. I mean, it's been an eventful past 4 weeks. We're just going to give a quick recap. So I'll start off first with a quick Eagles recap. We are still the most dominant bird in the league.
They're still
And out of the-
undefeated, right?
Yeah, we are still 4-0. We're the only 4-0 team in the league. The last time we were 4-0, we went to the Super Bowl. So my hopes are pretty high. They've been so high that when I was at the comedy club the other day, I encountered another Eagles fan, and then we went into pure Philly chaos mode and just started cheering and screaming "Go Birds" in celebration of the fact that we're 4-0. I'm not even joking. That's what actually happened.
I believe it.
So, yeah, we scared a couple other patrons at that comedy club, but it's Philly. Quick recap of my thoughts. It's just Jalen Hurts is the man. AJ Brown has been one of the greatest acquisitions we've gotten, especially for the season. Everyone's been doing a great job. Love that how we're doing the RPO.
Mm-hmm.
Really, honestly, I kind of want to give a big shout out to the O-line. Well, all the boys in the trenches, obviously, but just our O-line being the greatest ever. And I don't think are we the best O-line? I'm not sure if we're the best O-line in the league right now, but they're definitely doing their job. Everyone's killing it. This past week with the Jags, it was a good, hard-fought game. Everyone was fucking freezing. Devontae Smith did not like the cold because he was mic'd up that entire game and just fucking hated every minute of it. He was like, "This is too fucking cold. Fuck this shit." But man, it was. I mean, to be fair, like if I was playing in that rain, I probably would completely be complaining too. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson came out 14-0 for the first bit, but we came back strong. I really can't complain. I mean, there's probably stuff I could complain about, but like these past couple weeks, I've just been nothing but impressed. Dougie came back, and I'm glad to see that like he at least got a standing ovation.
Yeah.
That's why I always
They
love
still
about this.
still did him dirty though.
Yeah, can't deny that, but like he at least he got a standing ovation coming back. That's the most important thing. Because that's what I like about the city. If you come back after moving to a different team and you've played your heart out for the city, like we still love you. And
Oh yeah. I still think y'all did him dirty by not giving him a second chance to rebuild that organization now.
yeah, but I mean I don't know. I've been liking Nick Sirianni. I've just been liking this whole team. So
Yeah.
not to mention Slay kicking ass during that Vikings game, holding Justin Jefferson for him and his lunch money.
Yeah, it helped me out with fantasy a lot. I can tell you that now because Thielen can actually get points.
And and AJ Brown's been the best fantasy selection of all time too.
I think he's
He's on my team in the Eagles league.
I know that, but I think he has like the most receiving yards in the league right now. If not, he's definitely top 5. Top 3, I think.
Definitely.
I just saw the list for it earlier today, and I saw him on it. I can't remember if he was number 1 or if he was number 3. I wouldn't be surprised if he was number 1.
Yeah, he's definitely up there.
Mhm.
Everyone in my league has been like, dude, you were there. I sent that PSA out like I'm not trading him. Like they've been throwing everything in the kitchen sink trying to get me to trade him. I'm like,
Oh, yeah, well, I think I offered you the best trade.
what?
I offered you a piece of cheese.
You all?
And then you're like, you were like, I offered you AJ McCarron, and I'm like, that's shit.
Nah, I'm not trading AJ Brown for shit. No. He's too much. He means too much to me now. But again, let's move on to your Jets, Zach. How do you think they've been doing?
They've been playing good. I think all the rookies are like top. They all are like the top rookies of the year, actually. Even though it's kind of a, I think it's a kind of, I won't say it's an easy award to get, but I know everyone play to their best ability right now. I know Sauce is like ranked number 1 right now amongst the rookies for the first 4 weeks, and the dude's fucking phenomenal. Watching him play.
Not to mention Bryce Hall kicking ass as a running back.
There's but he's still working his way in because he still makes mistakes. But that's because he's a rookie. It's like yeah, he scored his first touchdown the other day, but it's like at the same time he also fumbled. Yeah, he didn't look good. He makes it, but that's because he's a rookie. So it's like I could be more lenient with that. Sauce, however, he's literally shutting down players. Like the statistics came out, it's fucking wild.
I mean, the big reason I'm complimenting Bryce Hall is that he got me a lot of fantasy points this
You mean Brees Hall?
Brees Hall, my apologies. He's just got me a bunch of fantasy points. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who did I beat this week with him? Beat somebody. I don't think I can name actual names here, but.
Mm-hmm.
Any other things you want to say about the Jets right now? So you guys just had.
I mean, right now we gotta play Miami, and I was actually debating on buying tickets to that.
It's at home.
Yeah, it's another home game.
I forgot they were in Pittsburgh last week.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, they were playing at Pittsburgh last week, which is like kind of weird because we're doing the same thing we did that one year where it's like we win a game, lose a game, win a game. Or I'm sorry, yeah, we win a game, lose a game. Or, I'm sorry, lose, win. And I really hope we break it this week, going up against Miami. But I mean, who knows? Anything's possible. Because right now, as far as I know, the Bills and Steelers are playing this week. So I'm kind of rooting for Pittsburgh to beat Buffalo. But who knows if that's happening because they're full-blown rebuild mode right now.
I see Buffalo winning. I didn't like how they lost to the Ravens last week. No, they won against the Ravens last week. My apologies.
Dude, that's one thing that I'm not still sold on is Baltimore. And I've probably said it before too. It's like Baltimore did like Lamar is literally the only player on the Ravens.
Oh no, he is.
Dude had like more touchdowns like than the entire league.
Who's that tight end that I really like?
Mark Andrews.
Yeah, I like Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews is good too. But I mean, realistically, Lamar is playing for his stats out there. Stats are fucking crazy.
Yeah, they're probably gonna franchise tag him, right? They still have that option on him.
Probably.
Yeah, I still never understood why he got so much hate coming into the league and was told to play running back. I always thought that was the dumbest thing on the planet.
That they what?
That they were categorizing him as a running back. I just never
Basically
understood.
is.
Yeah, he throws so well.
Yeah, dude, he plays like Michael Vick. That's the thing. But I mean, that style of QB gets old like really quick. But I mean, it's like, you still can't contain him on the field.
Yeah, no.
But Tua almost died. That was great watching.
They already fired the doctor, the independent doctor, quote unquote.
Dude, from what I understand too, the Players Association is suing the ever-living shit out of the NFL to send them back out there.
Well, he showed every signs of concussion, yet he was still allowed to play.
Yeah, well, someone also said it the best too. It's like, I feel like that decision didn't come from the head coach to play to it. I feel like that decision came from like upper management, like the owners and like the guys that are higher up above the head coach, who are like, yeah, we're not benching our starting quarterback on a Thursday night primetime game against the defending AFC champions. So I'm like, I can get it, but at the same time though, it was fucking stupid for them to do it if that's the case.
Dude, I'm always someone who's gonna side with player safety. I thought it was the best thing ever. Yeah.
Dude, even they were comparing it to like the Mike Tomlin situation, where Mike Tomlin literally had a player who was perfectly cleared to play by the doctors, and he still benched him for one more week just to make sure.
Like I don't know, man. After you saw that hit and he started to like go into like the fetal position, like that
Yeah,
was,
like going in the field position, his hands like literally like
like
the way he was hit, or not the way he was hit was first off was clean, because I've heard people argue saying that hit was a legal hit. Like no, it was a
he
clean
did get
hit.
a lot of whiplash when he fell to the ground though.
Yeah, I mean the way he came down, you were
Yeah.
not stopping that.
That was like a head first whiplash. If whiplash is the right word, I could be wrong on that. but
Mm-hmm.
It still was just a nasty. It was a nasty takedown. Got slammed into the ground head first, and then just the way he's like froze up, you just man. I've had concussions and they're fucking. You still get the effects from them years later.
Yeah. So the way that he was hit too, it's like with his hands going the way they were, that might also be nerve damage too, which is like
Which is
that's
super scary.
yeah. Well, the guy who played, who was that doctor I was reading? The one that did the original concussion study that was played by Will Smith in that movie about concussions. He literally he's like, dude, stop playing because you're gonna get fucking killed out there.
Like, I hope he gets better, and I hope the right people are fired for this. This is.
Well, it was a business decision to put him back
Yeah,
in
but
the
it doesn't make it
game.
right. If anything,
Oh no,
makes
it's
it
not.
worse.
But I mean, listen, the NFL's making money off it, but now it's backfiring on them because I was like,
Oh.
dude, you were literally the fucking a-holes player safety right now.
Dude, Tua's about to get his money.
Yeah,
Also, just the way he came off the field after that initial hit, because you
They had
could
to
tell it
card
was
him.
Yeah, after that, not that one hit, but the hit from the previous game where he was touching his head. They were saying it was like a back issue at first, but it didn't make sense because he was touching his head. Because that was the first sign of concussion. That's how you tell if someone actually has it, if they go for the head and not anywhere else. Because obviously the head's in pain.
yeah. Well, look how his body reacted to it.
Yeah,
It's crazy, man.
crazy shit.
But the thing too, it's like that's also the risk you take for playing football.
Yeah, but still, man, it's just sad to fucking see.
Yeah, but that's the world.
Yeah, get well, Tua.
Yeah, get better, man.
All right, we're
Can't,
gonna.
can't wait to beat the shit out of Bridgewater this weekend.
Oh my god. I mean, Terry Bridgewater is still a good quarterback.
Yeah.
He's been in the league long enough.
Do you know what's a mind-boggling stat right now?
What?
Detroit Lions. I think their record is 1-3 right now,
Yeah, they're the
and they have the number one offense in the entire league.
number one offense, but they got the worst defense in the league. It's
Yeah, it's fucking wild. I saw that earlier today too. I'm like, hold up. And then I realized like their last like 4 games they scored at least like 40 points. I'm like, that's some Peyton Manning. That's some Peyton Manning level shit right
well,
now.
they said Goff was going to go off this year. That was like the quiet murmurs around the league that was going to be Goff's year as a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
It's just unfortunately that defense can't do anything.
Yeah, well, it's the same problem as always. It's like the Detroit will finally get it going offensively, then defensively they're like stuck in the mud. And it's just like Dallas. Dallas will have it going offensively, and then Dallas will have it going offensively. Okay, but their defense was like a bunch of drunk children in a candy store. So that's the crazy part about it.
That drunk children in a candy store?
Or yeah, a drunk toddler. You never heard that phrase?
No. How long has this been a phrase?
A long time.
Why the fuck would you get a toddler drunk and bring... One, that's illegal. That's like a federal crime. And then why would you bring him to a candy store drunk? Breaking that down real quick, it doesn't make any sense.
But, I saw that today. I was just like, what the fuck? That's fucking insane. I don't even think he threw a pick yet either, Jared Goff.
No, I feel like he's thrown a pick. He has to have thrown one at least.
That's a good question. Did he throw a pick yet? Jared Goff.
Let me check the Lions score right now. See what's pulling up
I'm
the
looking at it.
Lions right now.
Okay, yeah, he's threw 3 picks, but he's thrown 11 fucking touchdowns right now.
Yeah, no, he's going off. It's just the D needs to step up, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I want the Lions to succeed because I like Dan Campbell.
But a lot of people.
It's just that it's just sad to see sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
At least they beat the Commanders though, which I'm happy about. But
Yeah.
yeah, and all their losses have been close losses.
Beat them Comets. Well, that's the story of Detroit. Like, people always shit on Detroit for having, like, a losing record and being, like, one of the worst franchises. But they also don't realize, like, dude, Detroit rarely rarely gets blown out. I've yet to really see a team like Detroit lost all their games most of the time by like 7 points or less. Like the year they went 0-16, most of their games were like the highest gap I think was 10 points. Like I don't think they don't get blown out. It's so fucking weird. For a team that's supposed to have like no fucking luck whatsoever, their fucking biggest blowout gap is like 10 points.
I think it's another level of excruciating when you're a fan base and your team loses that close so many times, though. That must drive you crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, if you got the money like the Detroit Lions family does, it is what it is. In other news too, Cooper Rush is like the first Cowboy in history to start 4-0 in their career. I thought that record was held by Roger Staubach for some reason.
Really, they've never started 4-0.
So a starting quarterback never won their first 4 games as the Cowboys.
Oh.
That's wild to think about because I honestly thought that was like a record that like Romo would have, Starbuck would have, Aikman. Well, not so much Aikman. Aikman was kind of shit those his first couple of years.
But still, man, I don't know. Cooper Rush is going to be interesting to watch.
Well, now the real question comes into play is, okay, do we trade Dak or do we keep Dak? You got him all on this big-ass contract.
What team is going to throw that much money at his contract?
Look at the Niners.
I don't know, man. I don't see like the Niners doing that. They got enough of a QB problem.
Well, that's what they did. No, they fucking gave their back. They basically gave all their money to their fucking quarterback just to put him as a backup and try trading him off. And no one's like, we're not picking up that fucking tab. And then their starter gets injured, and then they put him back in, and now he's winning fucking games.
I just still feel bad for Trey Lance in this situation because he had no choice.
Oh yeah, he had no choice.
No choice, yeah. He just all he's required to do is be the best QB he can play. What can be.
Mm-hmm. What else is there?
Real quick, we can talk about them getting rid of the Pro Bowl. It's a cold topic, but
I mean, if you ask me, they just gotta reformat the Pro Bowl. Well, it's like what I was telling my cousin the same thing. They had too many fucking rules in the Pro Bowl over the years.
Also just nobody watches it really. And
yeah,
also
well, nobody watches it because it's boring.
And most of the good, I'm not saying most of the good players, because all the players are good, because they still get, even if you get like a Pro Bowl alternate, you're still a good player.
Yeah.
At least. But it's more just like, what star wants to risk injury for a Pro Bowl game? I like the idea more of it being a flag football game, because I just see it as a fun thing and all the skill games and stuff. Oh, no.
I'm all for if it was like a flag football tournament. Like, you know, because then you can add more players onto the rosters and shit.
I mean, just like 7-on-7 flag football.
Yeah, it's like you get like four teams, flag football. Like you get four captains for the quarterback, you know.
Yeah, I don't know, I just see it as like I just like what they're doing with it. Because to me, all the Pro Bowl lost its fancy when they went to Orlando instead of Hawaii. The minute I saw them in long sleeve like shirts, I'm like, okay, this is no longer fun. This is just annoying.
Yeah. I mean, the skills competition though is still lit.
Oh no, that's gonna be fun, but like, I'm content with it just being flag football. Everyone just has like a good time. It's a celebration of the end of the season.
Yeah, that's one thing I can't really get behind was the fact that the Pro Bowl was turning slowly into like an offensive showdown while the defense is literally sitting there sucking their thumbs because they literally cannot play to their full potential. That's like why I wasn't really a fan of the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, at least it's gonna be funner for the defense probably because it's just flag. All you have to do is pull a flag down. That's it. They can at least do stuff.
What else is there? Let's see, what else did I see?
Oh, we can discuss next week's
Jets
games. Yeah, let's
I already got it, and I already have next week's in a nutshell for the Jets. We're gonna play Miami, and Teddy Bridgewater's starting. And I will say this: I do respect Teddy Bridgewater because he literally said I think he said in an interview today, he's like, I respect the Jets a lot because they literally revived my career, which kind of is true. No, he was a couple of years ago. Then we traded him off. We kind of signed him for like $5 million, showed him off really good in the preseason, then we sent him out to the Saints, I think. And then that's where he started playing under Drew Brees.
He's had quite the interesting career.
Mm-hmm.
He also went to Louisville.
Oh. So, yeah, so
Wait.
I'm looking at next week's games right now. We got Giants Packers in London. Cheapest tickets, $402.
Yeah, because it's the first time the Packers are playing in London.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers is going to get the shit beaten out of him, I think. But I think, I'm looking over here, upset of the week. I'm calling it now. Detroit over New England.
I hope so.
I think that's the upset of the week right there.
Yeah. Well, do you want, actually? I need to still talk about my Eagles and Cardinals real quick.
Oh, that's who you guys are playing, Arizona.
Yeah, we're going to Arizona. I would like to see us go 5-0. I have really Carolina. Here's the problem: like the Arizona Cardinals are pretty terrible this season. I definitely seen us winning this game. I don't know. I haven't been really impressed by the Cardinals at all. I haven't really heard any good things.
Nah, they have not. Kyler has not been looking good in my opinion.
I would love to see us go 5-0.
It could be possible though. I mean, they could be possible that this week they also just get their shit together.
Yeah, and then I mean, right after that, we got the Cowboys at home.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it's gonna be a fun game to watch. And then we got by. But, you know, I see us beating the Cardinals. I don't really have score predictions because I'm not good at that yet. But I just see the Eagles winning. Again, not impressed by the Cardinals. It's gonna be nice going 5-0. Hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a good morale boost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real quick, let me just check next week's games. Hey guys, thank you for listening to the Green on Green podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us on all of our respective social medias. Links will be down below. I think Zach's still setting up his.
Yeah, times are hard, man. You gotta work that overtime.
Yeah, he's getting there. Someday he will be on social media like the rest
Don't
of
worry.
us.
Don't worry.
then-
Oh.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Be safe out there, kids.
Don't do crack.
Yeah, and watch football responsibly.
Yes. All right.
All right. Peace out.
Good night, everyone.